that? Let me tilt that up a little bit. There we go. Get some faces up in here.
Should probably turn on my phone.
Probably a good idea. It's Sunday. We decided to knock out one episode tonight.
After watching Billy Madison?
Yes. Classic. Not as funny as Happy Gilmore.
No.
I watched
Mostly because Happy Gilmore, he's not such a douchey, trying to act a drunk guy.
Right. Like, I spent half the movie going, does he really talk that way, or is he trying to be silly? Like, what the hell is happening? I have seen the movie before, but it's been a really long time.
Yeah.
But it's still funny.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore is definitely the better of Adam Sandler's like early movies.
I mean, that was his first one, right?
Bill Madison? Yeah, I think that was the first one he headlined. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But
anyway.
So we got Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 2, Episode 10, The Pontiac Bandit Returns.
Doug Judy! Love Doug Judy.
So it's Christmas time. Jake is dressed up as Santa. He and Rosa see Doug Judy, and they make chase. Catch him in a Christmas tree farm, and then set fire to said Christmas tree farm. In front
See,
of
kids, this is what happens when you're naughty around Christmas.
That was sad. Post credits. Holt invites the squad to a party, and Jake introduces Judy to the squad. Judy wants to make a deal to offer some Giggle Pig dealers. Jake is against it. Of course, Holt and Diaz are like,
Yeah, I mean, Jake has been seeking out the Pontiac Bandit for 9 years. You know, this has been a big thing with his career, but then Judy offers up Giggle Pig dealers, which is the whole Diaz and Holt task force thing.
they need to make a big arrest.
And they need to, because, you know, the task force hasn't been doing great lately.
Well, they've been doing all right, but they haven't been able to get, like, the big ones.
Yeah, the last episode was a big break for them, but still, they still need to justify the budget that went towards the task force. So it's really important for Holt and Diaz, and Jake recognizes that.
Yes. Oh, sugar. No.
Sugar.
Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, Boyle and Gina discuss their parents getting together, because Boyle found a present from his dad to Gina's mom.
Right.
Now, apparently, though, they know that their parents are hooking up, but
Right.
now apparently it's getting serious enough for gifts.
So in the last episode, they realized they both set their parents up.
I don't think it was the last episode, but it was a previous episode.
Okay. To go to the romantic hotel room, and it ended with, you know, the parents being like,
All right.
And we didn't see Boyle and Gina's reaction to that, but they probably kind of realized what happened.
Well, yeah, they did. They realized that they had set their parents up together unintentionally. And then we saw the parents meeting.
Okay. So, yeah, apparently, you know, now it turns out that it went well for the parents, and now Boyle's dad is giving Gina's mom a present.
Also, Amy is making a present for Captain Holt. She's making a scrapbook of his career. From Ray to Z. She found a loophole, because Holt is all like, oh, no gifts, and she found a loophole because it didn't cost her any money, just like her own personal time.
Which is worthless.
Meanwhile, the team discussed Judy and the task force. And Judy offers up the top guy, Ruiz. And it's apparent that Judy has a crush on Rosa.
Oh, yeah. And that was played on last time, too.
He asks for a sweet jail cell, and Rosa is nice to him. Jake counters that he has to be on the case. So at the hotel room, they set up a sting to trap Ruiz. And Judy is trying to establish a friendship with Jake, and it's starting to work. Meanwhile, Boyle and Gina are setting up a parent trap for their parents. You said they set up trapped presents?
I don't know what I was referring to there. They intercept one of the present. Well, they intercept the present that Boyle's dad is given to Gina's mom.
And Gina opens it with her nails. Like, perfectly.
I don't know what I meant by that. I apologize.
Meanwhile, Judy and Jake order room service. Jake still doesn't trust Judy. Judy wants him to chill. Jake sets up a cover story with Judy for the dealer with Ruiz.
Right, so Judy says that they can set up a meeting with one of the Giggle Pig dealers, Ruiz, and so Jake and Rosa want to be a part of it, so they're discussing their covers for why they're a part of it.
Back at the precinct, Amy is nervous about her present with Holt. She thinks she found an issue with one of his arrests.
Right.
And back at the sting, the three meet with Ruiz. Jake is playing the part of the carjacker. Now he just has to learn how to steal a car. Jake and Judy are making friends. It works. Both the carjacking and the friendship making.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Boyle, Gina, and their parents all meet. Their parents are super into each other. And Boyle and Gina are horrified.
Yeah.
The present was a scale.
Yeah, Boyle's dad gives Gina's mom a super lame gift, but she's really moved by it and totally loves it. And she's like...
Well, no, it was a scale. When Gina opened it with her nails, they were like, oh, it's a scale. Oh, like, they're just gonna completely break up now, and let's do a gift exchange, and so we can be there to see it happen. But when it actually happens, turns out the reason why... So, Gina's mom does kind of... Why did you get this? It's outside of the budget we set for each other.
Yeah.
Because they're moving in together. And because of the rent, they agreed to not spend a lot of money for each other's gifts, but it's for the guest bathroom. It's like, what?
Basically, they're going full Boyle.
Yeah. But Gina's mom is all on board, too, so...
So, yeah, they're both going full Boyle.
Excuse me. I had that pasta salad and it had peppers in it, so, you know...
They're so good, though.
I had 2 servings. It was great.
I lost count.
Back at the precinct, Amy reveals the Brooklyn Broiler issue with Holt. Because, yeah, she, when she was researching for the scrapbook, she realized that this Brooklyn Broiler
a big bust in Holt's past.
Couldn't have set all the fires that he was sentenced for or something.
Right.
Back at the Ree's deal, something breaks the undercover deal, and Judy bolts. Jake sacrifices Judy for Ruiz. And then at the precinct, Holt thanks Amy for pointing out his mistake.
Yeah, back at the heist, I don't know what led to somebody driving a truck through the wall to bust up the heist.
Because they were there, and then all of a sudden, like, a bunch of cops showed up.
Yeah, I don't know what led to that.
I think it was probably Judy.
Okay.
Tipped off somebody in the precinct.
Gotcha.
Maybe. In order to create chaos so that he could escape.
Sure.
I think that's what happened.
Makes sense.
So yeah, at the precinct, Holt thanks Amy for pointing out his mistake. Amy gets all cocky. You love cocky Amy. Title of her sex tape.
Nice.
Back with Gina and Boyle, they want to break up their parents. Then there's a holiday party celebrating the task force arresting Ruiz. Judy sent Jake a video message. Rosa swears to Jake they will catch Judy. Jake says it was an easy choice because the task force means a lot. And that was a really nice, sweet moment.
Yeah. Because, arresting Judy means a lot to Jake, so letting him go in order to advance the task force. It was a sacrifice for him, but he's like, no, there's no question.
Yeah. And Rosa's like smiling. She's like, is this what it's like to smile?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
So, that's it.
That's it. Okay.